Wellbeing and Schools Bill. I've put the links in the description and I will read them out so that way you can find the resources all on your own so you don't have to rely on just the images from the video. The current version of the bill is called HL Bill 84, and you can find it at bills.parliament.uk/bills/3908. It was moved over from the House of Lords to the House. It was moved over to the House of Lords from the House of Commons. If you take a look at the webpage that I have up here, you can see the status of the bill. It's currently in the stage getting ready for the second reading. So you have time to actually read the bill because it says current version of the bill, HL Bill 84, as brought from the Commons. You click on Get File, and you can download a PDF HTML version. The good news is the second reading is not until May 1st, so you have time to go over it, and you have time to contact your local lord. And after you have reviewed the information, because there's also the research briefing you can review, and in the research briefing, it is much easier to read. And you can find the research briefing at commons-library.parliament.uk/research-briefings/CBP-10165, and you click on download full report. It's in a PDF. It's much easier to read. It's 152 pages. It's in clean language, whereas the bill, you take a look at the bill here, it's 144 pages and it's in legalese. So that might be a little hard for some to take. It can be quite daunting, but the one thing I want to get out of the way here is I would like to talk about what I found on the research briefing. For example, just some quick notes. On the research briefing, it calls for a single unique identifier for all the children, basically. And the passage that references it starts off, among other things, the bill will define kinship carers in law and require local authorities to offer families a group decision-making meeting before applying to take a child into care. It would also make several changes aimed at improving child safeguarding, including allowing for the creation of a single unique identifier for children. Then on page 14, it talks about, the new duties around the data sharing of the single unique identifier of the child. And it gets even better. For example, on page 12, it talks about a register for children not in school or in independent educational institutions, aka homeschooling. And the passage reads, a register of children not in school and independent educational institutions. The bill would require children to be registered with the local authority when they are being educated outside of school for some or all of the time, such as through home education. Similar measures have been proposed in the past, including by previous conservative government, and have proven controversial. Well, Labor's in charge, so that's why they're doing it now. Many home educating parents and campaigning organizations object to the principle of being required to register their children, as well as the practicalities of many of the proposals that have been made. And then on page 16, it talks about children not being in school. And the passage that I want to read from that page is, Introduce a local authority consent mechanism for withdrawal of certain children from school, including a special school, special needs, basically. Introduce a requirement for local authorities to maintain a register of children not in school, with duties for parents and related requirements for school attendance. Orders to be issued in some areas. So they'll control what the child can do, where they can go, who they can learn from, which that's not good. What you can do after the second reading, or even before the second reading, you can actually call your MP or Lord. In this case, it'd be the Lord, because it's moved to the House of Lords from the House of Commons. So the number is 020-7219-4272, and you can talk to them. And after you read the research briefing, that's what I suggest everybody do, because everybody should be able to read the research briefing. It's in plain language. I am thinking of putting up a video myself, but I just want to start with this one. What you do is you read the research briefing and you make your own decision. And if you don't like what they want to try to do with the children, because they have a bunch of things in there, and you can convince the House of Lords to change things or keep them the way they are. But if you don't know who your Lord is, you can find them by going to members.parliament.uk/constituencies. The link is also up on the screen because I have to scroll down there. And you can convince them, leave things the way they are if you're not having any problems. But if you're having problems, you may want to change things. But I would suggest reading the research briefing. It's longer than the bill itself, because the research briefing is 152 pages, and that's from January. Let me see, it's from January 2025. And it's in plain English, and it's got tons of things in here for you to read. And I suggest everybody read them and come to their own conclusions. But they want to add in things, make it harder for parents to have the right to their own children, and people need to be aware of that. I thank you for watching, and please consider watching another one. Again, thank you for watching. Please consider watching another video. Like and share so the videos get traction, and I appreciate it, and have yourself a wonderful day.